Well, what is going on, gamers? M1nUrThr3t here, and as you can tell, I'm bringing you guys some Black Ops, a game of domination. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to break down the map real quick, show you guys how I roll, how I run this game on domination on the map Radiation. So, as you can see, this is Radiation. A, B, and C flags are right there. I'm going to go ahead and be positioning myself between A and B for most of the game because that is the control point on this map. You're literally footsteps away from visually seeing or just, seeing A flag or seeing B flag. And that's the biggest thing that you want in games like this or in games of domination. You want some type of control point to where you can get access to both flags as quick as possible to defend or attack. Moving on. You guys are probably kind of curious, like, oh, that's a pretty cool little breakdown in the map and what you do. And this right here, actually, this little room is the room I like to try to hold down in domination because it's the best I found to pretty much control this map. And see, you can pop up in this window and look at A, or you can run around this corner real quick and look at B. B on this map, just like any other map, is a pain to capture once the other team captures it, simply because once they capture it, they don't have to attack. They can just sit back and wait for you to just run in their crosshairs so they can kill you. So little tips and words of wisdom with saying that, right now I am in a public match, so the people that I play with usually are not that smart and don't think as tactically, I guess you could say, as I do when I get in these games. But what I like to do in a game like this, whenever I get put in public matches or when I'm with a bunch of randoms, is I like to be the one to really control the map, really control the match and how it's going and the spawn system. Hopefully, I can try to control that by holding a couple flags, but it's really not likely that you're going to be able to do that. So what I do is I like to, like I said, I like to hold down certain flags, and I actually call out stuff to my teammates and tell them, look, this is what's going on. I have this covered. This is clear. Go ahead and cap it. And for the most part, there's at least one or two people that are listening and that are going to cooperate and do just that. As you can see, they capped C, and I try to communicate with them and let them know, we don't want all three flags. It's fun to dominate people. But you definitely want to keep them on one side of the map, and that's something. Excuse me. And that's something we're working on here. So as you guys can tell or saw at the beginning of the match, I kind of broke down the flag for you real quick and showed you where the flags were, and just kind of give you a quick overview of the map. Not a lot of people know what the map looks like from the top view, unless maybe you go into theater mode and look at it from free roam. But I got pics of all the maps, and that's something I like to do. I got a Supernatural series for those of you that don't know. Probably some of you do know because you're probably subscribed to me already. But I got something on my Supernatural series. At the beginning of the matches, what I like to do is I like to break down the map, the positions, because a lot of the time I like to play domination. And so I'll go ahead and give you guys those points on the map where the flags are going to be, and kind of give you an overview and give you an idea of, the traffic and where it's going to be coming from and where people are going to be kind of obligated to be heading down if you control certain points. And so that's something I like to do. As you can see, they're coming to A simply, which is a pain in my ass, simply. One thing is, this right here is a good position. I don't know why my claymore didn't go off there, but this is why I like to hold down this position. It kind of gives me a view of what's going on as far as A side, and a lot of them are pretty dumb when it comes to us controlling this point or being in this area. And even if they do catch on to, hey, this dude's down here, let me go ahead and try to get him. A lot of them are not smart enough to try to throw a flash or some type of a grenade. They just try to run and go straight down there, but it's, you have to run there, you have to crouch, and then you have to like crawl down there. So for the most part, people are not going to be able to get down there and get to you so easily. And I use claymores to pretty much back me up right there because it controls the other portion of the room for me. Simply because people either run by to B, come from B, or they will just, you know, be trying to come straight at me in the room. I really did not go for the flag capture, simply because, as you can tell, I was by myself. My team was capturing C, and you know what? It happens. What can you say? The biggest thing I do gotta, you know, one of the biggest tips I do gotta let you guys know about, or give you, is if your team is capturing one flag, or if you guys are in the process of capturing 2 flags, do not go for that third by yourself. Just, there's no point in it. You will die. You know what? I probably could have went for A, got probably almost there, and you know what? I probably would have died. There's no reason to die, especially when you're working on your kill streaks. Dying before you get your kill streaks is not something that's going to help your team out. You really want those kill streaks, and you know what? Let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this chopper gunner real quick because it's not a lot of fun to watch on this one. This map isn't that great for him, and I didn't really get a lot of kills with it. But like I was saying, my biggest thing with this chopper gunner right now, though, is I was trying to control C. Quick tips on a chopper gunner, and especially domination. The first thing you want to go for is you want to go for the stray people that are going towards your flag. Say, like, I was going for the dudes that were on C, right? The reason for that being is because you're going to benefit from that more than anyone else on your team, more than any other time. The reason being is because, let's say, I call my chopper gunner and I got stragglers running around, and there's, you know, 1 or 2 guys going to C, maybe 1 guy in the middle, and because I'm starting to kill them with my chopper gunner, they're all going to be spawning in their spawn area, like say over by A. And you know what? So that's what I did. I cleaned up around C as much as I could to get them away from there, and they started spawning in one area, and that is the best way to just completely dominate with the chopper gunner. Spawn rate people like crazy. That's, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is real big on spawn trapping, and that's how you're gonna win domination games. And you know what? There's not so much spawn trapping, I guess you could say, in domination. You know, I'll cover that in another game as far as spawn trapping and what game type you can play. But it's not a really good strategy, I guess you could say. It is if you want to win and just be an asshole, but there's really not a lot of pride in it, I guess. I've been in games of demolition where you sit in one spot, they keep spawning in front of you, and you can kill them. It's insane. It's so stupid. But in domination, they kind of fix that, and what happens is these people kind of start spawning sporadically. They don't really spawn them too much as far as like spawning them behind you and stuff like that, but it does help them out by not spawning them, you know, in the same spot over and over. But you still can benefit from it if you you know, do what I said as far as using your chopper gunner and the way you use it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This game is coming up to an end, so I want to kind of wrap up on rambling on different things. But one last quick tip, like I said earlier, how, you know, I was right there on that flag by myself. They have A and C, but the best thing to do is, because they just cap C, is to go ahead and clear out the area as much as possible and then start capping it. And one of my teammates already got it, and I think I called out to him, go ahead and start capping it, because I was going to clear out the area and make sure no one was going to be around us. And it works out well. Teamwork is the best thing in this game, as always. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of the map. If you guys do or did, go ahead and come check me out on my channel, on my M1nUrThr3t channel. Have a lot of fun over there. Got my Supernatural series where I break down the maps like that on almost every episode to help you guys out, get those high KDs, and give you some good strategies and tactics. Because that's the best way to play this game, is strategically and tactically. And we win. 44-5. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, this is the one and only M1nUrThr3t. Hope to see you guys around. Peace.